incident, it is being suggested that 10 people were assigned to provide Jain with all these services inside this particular room that you see there, of these visuals on your screen that we're getting for you exclusively. It's also being said that 8 of these people took care of Jain's personal needs, including cleaning of his room, which we can see in those visuals as well, making his bed, providing outside food, mineral water, fruits, clothes, whatever basically that he needed access to inside this particular jail, while 2 others acted as supervisors. Now, in addition to these, of course, he was also getting regular body massages, which was provided by rape accused Rinku. But on the other hand, it is a matter of investigation to find out if these 10 people are jail inmates or some outsiders who had free access to the minister. So yet another tape of Satyendar Jain getting VVIP access. We have Shehzad Poonawalla on the broadcast with us. Mr. Poonawalla, good morning. How do you see this yet another tape that has emerged of Satyendar Jain getting VVIP access inside the jail?
This is Satyendar Jain ka.
All right, we'll try connecting with Shehzad Poonawalla in a bit, but this is the latest that we can tell you so far, is that in this new video, of course, now Tihar jail sources are saying that there were 10 people involved to met out this special treatment to the minister. In fact, it is being stated that out of, the 10 people, 2 were acting as supervisors, the other 8 were providing all the particular services that was required by the minister, right from ensuring that he had mineral water, fruits, and all of that. But we have Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP joining us once again. Mr. Poonawalla, good morning. Your latest reaction, first of all, about the fact that he is getting this VVIP treatment once again in this new video that has emerged.
This is proof of Satyendar Jain ka darbar inside Tihar. Yet again, Aap Aadmi Party ka Bhrashtachar has been exposed. First, we saw malish by a rapist, and it was called as physiotherapist. Then we saw Nawabi Pakwans being served to him. Then we saw the jail superintendent being available in his darbar, who's now been suspended. And now you also have another video where he's being given A1 kind of housekeeping services. There are several people at his service. It's as if it is a Tihar resort. It is not a jail. It is a place for maza, not a place for saza. And now even the court order has come last evening, where they have come to the conclusion that Satyendar Jain was being given preferential treatment in violation of DPR rules 2018 and in violation of the Constitution. So now Mr. Kejriwal must answer, how long can he defend this? How long will he not sack Mr. Satyendar Jain? And how can he continue to brazen this out?
Mr. Poonawalla, of course, initially when the Aam Aadmi Party was also formed, they were against the VVIP culture. But of course, now that you see these, videos also surfacing, how do you really view that?
No, this is just a reflection of why the Aam Aadmi Party kept Mr. Satyendar Jain as the minister. He was retained as a minister so that he could do Vasuli inside jail, so that he could enjoy these VVIP benefits. And Tihar has been converted into a spa and a resort by Aam Aadmi Party. That has been proven today.
All right. Thank you, Poonawalla, for joining us on this broadcast and giving us your, of course, opinion about the fact that this new video has emerged of Satyendar Jain. Now, talking about this particular video that we're seeing, it is being stated by the Tihar jail sources as well that there are 10 people that were involved in providing this VVIP treatment to the jail minister, where 2 were acting as supervisors, 8 were providing whatever services that he required, right from getting off a provision of mineral water, outside food, including fruits and clothes as well. We also have Harish Khurana of Delhi's BJP joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Khurana, good morning. How do you view this particular video? Yet another Tihar tape that has emerged of Satyendar Jain getting the VVIP treatment inside the jail.
Good evening. The court lambasted about Satyendar Jain about the treatment what he's getting in Tihar jail. We have seen as sources that said around 10 people have been assigned to take care of Jain of all the kind of service, providing all kind of service like cleaning of his bed, making of his bed, cleaning of the room, providing outside food, mineral water, fruits, clothes, etc., etc. 10% have been assigned. So what we call? It's not VIP treatment. It's a joke. It's either a jail or a resort. You're getting a room service. You're getting a housekeeping service. What kind of jail is this? Where a minister, sitting minister, is getting a VIP treatment, and a court is passing there about this. Why now are we playing बिचारा politics? वो तो बेचारे हैं कि वो तो बीमार हैं कि what kind of thing is this? After the court has given so much beating on you and you are still silent, Arvind Kejriwal has to cry on this.
Mr. Khurana, how do you also see the fact that the Aam Aadmi Party has been very quick to come to his defense? In fact, when these videos also did surface, even Gopal Rai of the Aam Aadmi Party said that this was these tapes were also coming out because in a way it was some conspiracy by the BJP, and also said that it was a way to defame the Aam Aadmi Party. How do you view that?
See, Arvind Kejriwal used to say, keep pictures never tell lies. He used to say, you show us the videos, you show us the thing, I will take action. Now, after coming to power, these pictures never tell lie, as per Arvind Kejriwal only. We have all seen in all the videos which we have seen previously also, massager aa raha hai, massage is getting head, massage is getting done. Room service, you're getting a room service in your so-called resort room or Tihar room, whatever you call it. I mean, outside food is coming. People are giving him the room service kind of thing, where he's cleaning of the room, cleaning of the bed, all those kind of service you're getting. And you're still defending him that he's a bechara, he's a bimar. It's not a VVIP treatment what he's getting in the jail. It's clear. It's clear through videos, it's clear through pictures. Still, if Aam Aadmi Party is not taking any action on this, it's up to the people of the country who will give a reply.
All right, Mr. Harish Khurana, I appreciate you speaking to us on Republic TV. Well, that was Harish Khurana of the BJP, of course, giving us his first reaction about the fact that this new video, in fact, has emerged of Satyendar Jain getting that VVIP treatment inside the Tihar jail. In fact, you can see those visuals as well on your screens. We're talking about the latest development in this. It is being said that 10 people were assigned to provide the jail minister VVIP treatment. In fact, 2 supervisors, 8 other people to take care of his other needs. In fact, we'd seen earlier visuals as well of him getting a body massage by the rape accused Rinku. But on the other hand, it is a matter of investigation now when we're talking about these 10 people, whether they're jail inmates or some outsiders who had got free access to the minister. But this is, of course, yet another tape that has emerged of Satyendar Jain getting that VVIP treatment, talking about the kind of services that were provided inside his room, included Jain's personal needs, including cleaning of his room, making of his bed, providing outside food, mineral water, fruits and clothes as well inside his room, where we're understanding so far that 2 people were acting as supervisors and the other 8 were ensuring that he was able to access all these services as well, where of course it's a clear reflection of the VVIP treatment inside the Tihar jail, where you also see someone sitting over there and talking to him. In fact, earlier the superintendent also, who was involved in these particular tapes where he was seen having a conversation, was suspended after those tapes did emerge. But this is, of course, the latest tape that has emerged from inside the Tihar jail, where Satyendar Jain has got this VVIP treatment. So yet another tape that has emerged where on tape 10 people in Jain's service. In fact, you can see those visuals as well clearly of people coming and ensuring that he is able to access this VVIP treatment, whether it's making of the bed, someone entering and also cleaning that particular room for him. We're also seeing clearly right now in those visuals on your screen that Republic has got first for you, where a person is ensuring that his room also is kept tidy. We have RP Singh of the BJP also joining us on the broadcast. Good morning, RP Singh. What is your first reaction about the fact that these tapes continue to emerge of the VVIP treatment that's being meted out to a jailed minister, that is Satyendar Jain?
Well, this is not a VVIP. This is a five-star, super deluxe five-star hotel which he's staying in. It's not a jail. I mean, it's mockery of a jail. How can it possible for a person being provided all such facilities in a jail? There is a massage parlor where you get whatever food you want. Your special person comes to clean your room. We have also stayed in jail and we used to clean our own room. We used to sweep our own room, and we used to get the jail food. But we never seen anything of this sort. There's such a special treatment, and now the LD need to probe into it, and whoever is responsible should be taken to task.
RP Singh, also the other question would be, what is stopping the Aam Aadmi Party also from taking, action as well? In fact, they have been quick to defend all these tapes that have been emerging. So in your viewpoint, why do you think that is?
Well, Satyendar Jain details about the complete deal, about a lot of the deals which were struck by the Aam Aadmi Party, and the lot of benefits been given to a lot of people in Delhi. And he is the key person to Mr. Kejriwal, and then also to Sisodia. So all three together are running the show in Delhi, and they hold the key to the cabinet, which provides money to Gujarat and Punjab and other poll-bound states.
Right. RP Singh, we appreciate you talking to us on Republic TV and giving us your first reaction about the fact that yet another video of Jail Minister Satyendar Jain has got this VVIP treatment. Now, remember, it is being said that according to sources inside this particular jail, he had access to 10 people to give him that VVIP treatment. In fact, where 2 are supervisors and 8 others to take care of his personal needs. On the other hand, of course, the investigation being whether these 10 people belong to the jail or they were getting access from outside the jail. We'll continue to track that particular story for you right here on Republic TV, but we're slipping into a short break at the moment. Now, 2 IEDs recovered in Kulgam. 3 such recoveries in the last 2 days. We'll get you the latest on that on the Morning Express. Stay with us right here on Republic TV.
में बातचीत चल रही है आम आदमी पार्टी को लेकर, क्या आम आदमी पार्टी एक फैक्टर है इस बार?
इंडिया में जरूर है। गुजरात में जब मैं 50% से ज्यादा मत प्राप्त कर रहा हूँ तब वोट कितना और कहाँ बढ़ता है इसके कोई मायने नहीं रहते। भारतीय जनता पार्टी इस बार 50% से ज्यादा वोट प्राप्त करने जा रही है।
Hello and welcome to this edition of the Morning Express. I'm Rukma with you, and in other news that we are tracking, 3 days since Republic in an exclusive investigation showed the face of pro-Khalistan and separatism. In Punjab, Republic confronted the Chief Minister of the state and Cabinet Minister over the issue. Take a look at what happened.
On Thursday, Republic got an exclusive report on Amritpal.
Present here at Golden Temple in Amritsar, where Amritpal Singh is, taking out from where he is taking out his yatra. You can clearly see as to how many of his followers are seen brandishing a weapon, and they are now brandishing swords. They are taking out this yatra.
The man, who is very, very closely guarded, pretends to march as a social reform movement, but hides the real agenda. Till a few years back, Amritpal wasn't a religious preacher. This is a picture of him when he was in Dubai. Now, he suddenly cast himself in the image of Bhindrawala, and with a blatant use of false stereotypes and negative imagery, openly advocating an anti-India line.
We've been through multiple genocides, and if you go to this area of Punjab, there are hundreds of thousands of people killed in fake encounters, extrajudicial killings, and then mass rapes. And now what we are facing, mass migration, there is no education policy, there is no, farmers are committing suicides. So why we want freedom from this?
While Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann is busy working on Kejriwal's Gujarat campaign, Amritpal leads the open advocacy of Khalistan and separatism.
कोई बोलता है खालिस्तान के लिए, लेकिन अगर बन जाएगा तो मुश्किल भी क्या है खालिस्तान, ठीक है जी, एक अलग राज होगा.
Are you also vouching for a separate state?
Yeah, that's the idea of Khalistan is, it's not separate state. Separatism is we were connected to someone. We were not connected. We were forcefully, taken into Indian nation by Britishers. There was no India before 1947. They established this country.
Republic continues to ask questions to Punjab government and confront the Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann, but he ducked.
Sir, CM sir, one question. CM sir, one question. CM sir, one question regarding the law and order situation.
Republic tried to get an answer from Punjab minister, who followed Mann and didn't answer.
ETO साहब, Amritpal Singh running a campaign demanding the Khalistan. तो गवर्नमेंट क्यों साइलेंट है? ETO साहब, गवर्नमेंट कोई जवाब नहीं दे रही है उस पे. ETO साहब, if you can answer just because to clear the stand of the government. ETO साहब, why the government is not taking action? Why the government is silent?
In fact, after Republic investigation, Akali Dal picks up the issue of law and order in Punjab and went to governor. With no answers from Punjab government on possible national security threat, who is responsible for the law and order in Punjab? Bureau Report, Republic TV.
And it's time now for a short break. Coming up on the other side, Aftab's narco test likely tomorrow, sent to 13 days custody. Also coming up, Prime Minister Modi's Mann Ki Baat address today. Stay tuned for the Prime Minister's message at 11 a.m. And in the Morning Express, we're getting you breaking news now of two Jawans of the Indian Reserve Battalion, IRB, being killed. Two others were injured as their colleague opened fire over some issue in a village near Porbandar in Gujarat on Saturday evening. This is what police sources are telling us. And these are visuals from the scene. These Jawans belong to the Manipur SAP company, IRB. A Gujarat police release said in the night. Let's listen in to authorities to know more about the entire incident.
पोरबंदर विस्तार में चुनाव के लिए जो CAPF की बटालियन आई थी उसमें आज शाम को 7 बजे एक कमनसीब फायरिंग की घटना हुई है जिसमें 2 जवान की मौत हुई है और 2 जवान जो इंजर्ड हैं उनको प्राथमिक सारवार यहाँ पे सिविल हॉस्पिटल में दी गई है और फिर उनको ज़्यादा सारवार के लिए और सर्जरी या और भी जो भी सुविधा है उसके लिए हम लोगों ने इनकी जो जामनगर मेडिकल कॉलेज है वहाँ पे सिविल हॉस्पिटल में उनको भेजा है ताकि उनको अच्छे से अच्छी सारवार दी जा सके.
Time now for another very short break. On the other side, biggest controversy ahead of the elections. Congress campaigner Vaghela says Ram does not need a mandir.
गुजरात में विधानसभा चुनाव के लिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी का जोरदार प्रचार अभियान जारी। भाजपा के स्टार प्रचारक और प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी आज नेत्रंग, खेड़ा और सूरत में करेंगे चुनावी रैलियां। गुजरात के चुनावी रण में कांग्रेस और आम आदमी पार्टी ने भी प्रचार में झोंकी पूरी ताकत। दोनों दलों के वरिष्ठ नेता मतदाताओं को लुभाने के लिए लगा रहे हैं एड़ी चोटी का जोर। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी आज दिन में 11 बजे आकाशवाणी से मन की बात कार्यक्रम के जरिए देश विदेश के लोगों के साथ अपने विचार साझा करेंगे। आकाशवाणी समाचार, दूरदर्शन समाचार और प्रधानमंत्री कार्यालय तथा सूचना और प्रसारण मंत्रालय के YouTube चैनल्स पर भी इस कार्यक्रम का होगा सीधा प्रसारण। दिल्ली के प्रगति मैदान में चल रहे 41वें भारत अंतर्राष्ट्रीय व्यापार मेले का आज अंतिम दिन। वोकल फॉर लोकल और लोकल फॉर ग्लोबल जैसे कई लक्ष्यों को हासिल करने में व्यापार मेले की रही बड़ी भूमिका। और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय खबरों में नेपाल में नेपाली कांग्रेस के नेतृत्व में 5 दलों का गठबंधन नई सरकार बनाने के लिए तैयार। नेपाल के प्रधानमंत्री शेर बहादुर देउबा के नेतृत्व में नेपाल कांग्रेस गठबंधन ने हासिल किया बहुमत। और खेल की खबरों में हैमिल्टन में भारत न्यूजीलैंड के बीच श्रृंखला के दूसरे मैच में न्यूजीलैंड ने टॉस जीतकर गेंदबाजी चुनी। सीरीज में कीवी टीम को है 1-0 की बढ़त।
चुनाव प्रक्रिया शुरू हो जाएगी। पिक्चर क्या लग रहा है आपको इस वक्त?
भारतीय जनता पार्टी बहुत अच्छी पोजीशन में है। 1990 के बाद गुजरात में भारतीय जनता पार्टी एक भी चुनाव नहीं हारी है।
2002 में 127 सीटें मिली थी।
हम इससे
आप कह रहे हैं 2002 के नंबर को आप क्रॉस करेंगे इस बार?
जरूर, इससे ज्यादा सीटें।
people say governors should not be in the news. They should avoid the headlines, but you've been literally grabbing the headlines recently. Why is that?
It is my duty to convey that to the people of the country and to the people of the state, and it is not grabbing the headlines. It is informing the people what all the atrocities which are happening in the state.
You're watching Live and Breaking here on Republic, and in a latest report, we tell you about how a massive fire broke out in a plastic warehouse near the GRP barracks under Thana Rail Bazaar in Kanpur. Here's more. Take a look at this report.
Massive fire broke out in Kanpur. 3 shops were gutted in the fire. As per the initial information, the fire started from one shop first and later spread to 2 more shops.
देखिए 12:05 पे सूचना प्राप्त हुई हमारे मिनी कंट्रोल रूम में कि एक फायर हुई है, कोई प्लास्टिक की फैक्ट्री है जो डिलाइट जो ये पिक्चर हॉल है इसके बैक साइड में कॉलोनी है, उसमें कोई गोडाउन है, उसमें फायर हुई है और थोड़ा सा कॉल आने के बाद तुरंत क्लियर हुआ कि वो बड़ी फायर में कन्वर्ट हो गई है। तो उसको देखते ही पूरा जो हमारा फजलगंज की गाड़ियाँ, लाटूश रोड की, जाजमऊ की और मीरपुर की सारी गाड़ियाँ हमने मौके पर भेज दी तुरंत ही उसको, और मौके पर हमारे सभी अधिकारी और हम भी मौके पर तुरंत पहुँचे।
Fire tenders were pushed to the spot. However, a cause of fire is yet to be ascertained. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
And time for a short break. On the other side, days before the first phase, battleground Gujarat heats up. BJP deploys top guns for extensive campaign. And also coming up, Prime Minister Modi's Mann Ki Baat address today. Stay tuned for the Prime Minister's message at 11 a.m.
Of the Game of Thrones end here. Many people think it will. They think that there is a new chief in town and things will settle down. But my whatever little reading of Pakistan I've done tells me that this is the beginning. When he became DGISI, that was the time when he had access to a lot of so-called civilian intelligence. And this is the time when General Munir, he went to Imran Khan Niazi and he said, I have proof. He showed Imran Khan why his wife was corrupt, and it was there in black and white.
And in other top stories that we're tracking, BJP National President JP Nadda to conduct door-to-door campaigning in Delhi ahead of the MCD elections in the national capital. Delhi police yet to receive DNA test report in connection with the Shraddha Walkar murder case. Accused Aftab Amin Poonawalla has been sent to judicial custody now for 13 days by Delhi court. After massage, champi and meals, it's a fresh video of Delhi Jail Minister Satyendar Jain from Tihar Jail. In the fresh video, Satyendar Jain is seen meeting a superintendent of the jail inside his prison cell. Jain can be seen having a conversation with a few people, including with the jail superintendent, who is now suspended. Senior DMK cadre on Saturday died of a self-immolation near the party office in Tharayur, near Mettur in nearby Salem district. He took the extreme step to show his protest against Hindi imposition.
Does the Pakistani version of the Game of Thrones end here? Many people think it will. They think that there is a new chief in town and things will settle down. But my whatever little reading of Pakistan I've done tells me that this is the beginning. When he became DGISI, that was the time when he had access to a lot of so-called civilian intelligence. And this is the time when General Munir, he went to Imran Khan Niazi and he said, I have proof. He showed Imran Khan why his wife was corrupt. And it was there in black and white. Does the Pakistani version of the Game of Thrones end here? Many people think it will. They think that there is a new chief in town and things will settle down. But my whatever little reading of Pakistan I've done tells me that this is the beginning. When he became DGISI, that was the time when he had access to a lot of so-called civilian intelligence. And this is the time when General Munir, he went to Imran Khan Niazi and he said, I have proof. He showed Imran Khan why his wife was corrupt. And it was there in black and white.
Hello and welcome. You're watching Live and Breaking here on Republic TV. I'm Rukma with you. And now let's begin with the top stories, the headlines we're tracking at this hour. Fresh CCTV tape of jailed AAP Minister Satyendar Jain emerges. Special housekeeping service captured on tape. BJP escalates attack on AAP over new Tihar tape, reiterates VVIP treatment to Jain claim. Political slugfest over CIC order. BJP alleges AAP appeasement politics over Imam's salary. Days before the first phase, battleground Gujarat heats up. BJP deploys top guns for extensive campaigning. Prime Minister Modi's Mann Ki Baat address today. Stay tuned for the Prime Minister's message at 11. And welcome once again. And in our top story, as the court lambasted jailed Minister Satyendar Jain for getting VVIP treatment in Tihar jail, sources have said that as many as 10 persons were assigned to provide Jain with all services inside his room. Tihar jail sources have said 8 of these persons particularly took care of Jain's personal needs, including cleaning of his room, making his bed, providing outside food, mineral water, fruits, clothes, and so on inside this room, while 2 others acted as supervisors. In addition to these 10, Jain was getting regular body massages from a rape accused, Rinku. It is also a matter of investigation whether these 10 people are jail inmates or outsiders who were given free access to serve the minister. And now let's listen in to how the BJP reacted to this fresh tape that has now emerged from inside Tihar jail premises.
तिहाड़ में सजा है आपका भ्रष्टाचार का दरबार, सत्येंद्र जैन का दरबार, और उसका एक और प्रमाण सामने आ चुका है। जिस प्रकार से 8 से 10 लोग वीवीआईपी रूम सर्विस दे रहे हैं, सत्येंद्र जैन को पर्सनल सर्विस दे रहे हैं। पहले हमने देखा कि पूरे बॉडी की मालिश, सर की मालिश हो रही है चाइल्ड रेपिस्ट के द्वारा, उसे फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट बताया जाता है। फिर 5 कोर्स का सम्शियस मील, नवाबी खाना परोसा जाता है। कहा जाता है कोर्ट में कि 28 किलो घट गया। उसके बाद हमने देखा कि स्वयं जेल सुपरिटेंडेंट, जिसको सस्पेंड कर दिया गया है, वो चरणों में उनके बैठे हैं, वहां पर दरबार सजा है। और आज जो वीडियो दिखाई दे रहा है कि किस प्रकार से मंत्री बनाए रखे गए सत्येंद्र जैन अरविंद केजरीवाल के द्वारा, ताकि वो वसूली कर सके, मालिश ले सके, पकवान खा सके, और उनको रूम सर्विस मिल रही थी तिहाड़ के अंदर। हम तो धन्यवाद देना चाहेंगे अरविंद केजरीवाल आपको कि लंदन, न्यूयॉर्क, पेरिस बनी नहीं, परंतु तिहाड़, थाईलैंड और रूम सर्विस और रिजॉर्ट जरूर बन गया। परंतु सवाल ये पैदा होता है कि ये प्रमाण आने के बाद आज भी सत्येंद्र जैन का इस्तीफा नहीं लिया जाएगा, उन्हें इसी जेल में रखा जाएगा और उन्हें कट्टर ईमानदार कहा जाएगा। अब तो कोर्ट का ऑर्डर भी आ चुका है कि प्रेफरेंशियल ट्रीटमेंट, वीवीआईपी ट्रीटमेंट दिया जा रहा था डीपीआर 2018 के खिलाफ जाकर और संविधान के खिलाफ जाकर। क्या अब तो सत्येंद्र जैन का इस्तीफा होगा?
आज एक नया वीडियो सामने आया है। इस वीडियो के अंदर जिस प्रकार से लाट साहब, जेल मंत्री के लाट साहब की सेवाएं हो रही हैं, रूम सर्विस की तरह, जैसे किसी रिजॉर्ट में रूम सर्विस होती है, उसकी तरह आपके बेड साफ किए जा रहे हैं, बेड को बनाया जा रहा है, रूम को क्लीन किया जा रहा है, सफाइयां की जा रही हैं। और जो मुझे खबर लगी है कि 10 लोग इस काम के लिए आपके लिए अपॉइंट किए गए हैं, 8 कर्मचारी और 2 सुपरवाइजर। ये जेल है, और अरविंद केजरीवाल साहब, आप तो कहते थे तस्वीरें झूठ नहीं बोलती हैं। तमाम वीडियो में सामने आ चुका है कि ये जेल का कमरा नहीं, एक रिजॉर्ट का कमरा है। कभी आप रेपिस्ट से मसाज ले रहे हैं, कभी आप जेल सुपरिटेंडेंट से मिलते हैं, कभी आप फिजियोथेरेपी के नाम पे हेड मसाज हो रही होती है, कभी आपके पास बाहर का खाना आ रहा होता है, और अब जिस प्रकार से 8-10 लोग आपकी ये रूम सर्विस हाउसकीपिंग होती है, एक होटल के कमरे के या रिजॉर्ट के कमरों की हाउसकीपिंग करते हुए कमरे साफ किए जाते हैं। ये VVIP ट्रीटमेंट नहीं है तो क्या है? और याद करिए, कल कोर्ट ने आपको, सत्येंद्र जैन को, इसी बात पे लताड़ा था कि आपको VVIP ट्रीटमेंट नहीं मिल सकता। और अरविंद केजरीवाल साहब, आप तो कहते थे कि आप वीडियो लाइए, मैं कर।
And joining us now is our correspondent Piyush Mishra with more on this story. Piyush, it's a major slugfest now ahead of the MCD elections. Even as political temperatures are high, it's clearly the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP at loggerheads. Give us a sense of the ground situation between these two parties and the kind of reactions that are flowing thick and fast, the allegations and whatever is happening, whatever information you have.
Well, certainly, Rukma, slugfest continues to take place between BJP and Aam Aadmi Party ahead of the MCD elections in national capital. Just a week is left for the polling date for the MCD elections. But before that, multiple videos have surfaced of how VIP treatment is being given to Satyendar Jain inside the jail. In fact, it was being given. Multiple videos have already surfaced. The first video which had surfaced, in that particular video, we could see how Satyendar Jain was enjoying a VIP treatment. Bisleri water bottles were there. Alleged rapist were there inside the jail who was giving him massage. In fact, the top officers from the jail, even they came to meet him. Now a fresh video has come out of Delhi's Minister Satyendar Jain, where his room is being cleaned. 2 to 3 persons can be clearly seen as to how they are not only cleaning, but they are also seen making bed for Satyendar Jain. And after all the arrangements are made, the officer of senior officer from jail comes and meets with Satyendar Jain. So this somewhere exposes the hypocrisy of Aam Aadmi Party. At one side, it claims that it is for the common people of Delhi. On the other side, we are seeing as to how Satyendar Jain continues to enjoy the VIP treatment inside the jail. Now, BJP is asking some tough questions from Aam Aadmi Party. BJP continues to ask as to when will Arvind Kejriwal take actions against Satyendar Jain? Why he continues to be called as Bhagat Singh? Remember that when the entire video had surfaced for the very first time, Manish Sisodia had come out and he had said that he is being treated, Satyendar Jain is being treated for physiotherapy. After which his letters also came out which told us as to how it was not physiotherapy, it was a massage. So once again, Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party have been exposed, but this fresh video somewhere raises alarm, somewhere raises a lot of questions over the integrity of Aam Aadmi Party, because it's the same party which had promised to be the party of common man, but today we are seeing as to how Satyendar Jain is enjoying VIP treatment inside the jail. Now BJP is asking when will Arvind Kejriwal take actions against him? If sources are to be believed, around 10 people were assigned on the job of giving VIP treatment to Satyendar Jain, and they were from the jail administration. Now, what we are learning is that a high-level probe has been ordered into the video which has surfaced, and further investigation will take place. But these videos, those have surfaced, these are somewhere raising a lot of questions on Arvind Kejriwal. So far, Arvind Kejriwal has not spoken out on this entire video. The multiple videos those have come out, but Aam Aadmi Party claims that he was being given physiotherapy, but the videos tell something else, that he was not being given physiotherapy. In fact, it was a massage. We'll have to wait and watch how long it will continue to take place. But yes, every day we are seeing how new videos are coming out at 12 p.m. today. Once again, Sambit Patra from Delhi BJP is going to do a press conference. Most likely we can expect another big expose at the part of BJP.
Right. Piyush, are we seeing this battle for the MCD polls becoming more and more one of perception? that with these back-to-back videos on the one hand, then there's also the number of legal battles that other Aam Aadmi Party leaders are also fighting. While as far as the Manish Sisodia, the Liquorgate scam is concerned, the Aam Aadmi Party is saying that it's been given a clean chit, although just because Sisodia has not been named. The BJP now saying that wait and watch, because the investigation is yet to be concluded. So more and more is the Aam Aadmi Party, which we're seeing beset with so many issues at this point of time. Is this also becoming a battle of perception before the people of Delhi? Just a few days to go for the MCD polls.
Aam Aadmi Party will have to answer to the people of Delhi on these videos those are surfacing. Also on the Liquorgate allegations, those are there against Manish Sisodia. Also on the construction of classroom in Delhi. So there are multiple allegations those have now come out against Aam Aadmi Party. But so far we have seen Aam Aadmi Party staying mum on this. In fact, yesterday when the news broke out that the CBI has filed its charge sheet in Liquorgate and has not named Manish Sisodia, multiple press conferences were done by Aam Aadmi Party leaders where they mentioned about the fact, and they started giving clean chits to Manish Sisodia, saying that when he has not been named in the charge sheet, which certainly telling that all these things, all the allegations against Sisodia are fake. But BJP has come out and BJP is now saying that in coming few days, supplementary charge sheet could be filed and the investigation of CBI and ED has not come to an end. In fact, the sources are to be believed. The agencies are supposed to file charge sheet in 60 days and that is why it was done. Now it remains to be seen how BJP is further going to step up its attack on Manish Sisodia.
Right. Well, Piyush, stay with us. Right now on the phone line, we have Mr. Nalin Kohli of the BJP. Mr. Kohli, well, we are seeing back-to-back videos emerging from inside Tihar jail premises. And while the Aam Aadmi Party is calling it a witch hunt, the BJP says these expose the hypocrisy of the Aam Aadmi Party.
First and foremost, Mr. Kejriwal is the leader who, when he came under India Against Corruption, the movement of Anna Hazare, and then came to government and power in Delhi, elected on the hopes and aspirations of a clean government. He's the one who started the whole thing about record videos. Let the truth come, you will take action. So today it's a test for Mr. Kejriwal to show whether he stands by any ideals and commitments at all. Or he only, as many of his videos indicate, speaks one thing today, something completely opposite to that, and is a man of double standards and statements that are based on convenience, not conviction. Satyendar Jain is that case. The videos show that he's getting benefits within a jail. As a lawyer, I'd like to point out that if another person, in this case, as news is coming out, accused of rape, if such a person is providing him services like massage or whatever, which he is not supposed to because this person is a rape accused and not a doctor or a physiotherapist, then the question that begs an answer is, why was he doing so? Has something been promised to this person, this rapist or rape accused? Is there something that he would get in terms of benefits, maybe early parole? Are these the kind of thoughts that are promised for Mr. Satyendar Jain to have a more comfortable stay? If Mr. Satyendar Jain is unwell, he has the right to call for a doctor. He has the right to take treatment, but from people who are qualified to give that treatment, not get it in the nature of a service from another accused in the jail premises. The video is not important about how did the video come, who has given the video. The content of the video is the critical factor in terms of what does it show and expose. And why is Mr. Kejriwal so afraid of what Mr. Satyendar Jain may say, that he has to go out of his way to build a narrative, even though the evidence is against him, a narrative in favor of Mr. Jain, and paint him as a victim? If Mr. Satyendar Jain is innocent, he has the whole legal rights, all his legal rights to overcome the challenges that he's facing. So the question is, these videos are serious. On the second issue of Mr. Manish Sisodia, everyone who understands criminal law would know that charge sheets have to be filed within a certain time. In this case, it's a first charge sheet. Nothing stops the agency from filing a second charge sheet under Section 173 of the CRPC. Now, Mr. Sisodia is the decision maker. For Mr. Kejriwal to immediately jump in and give a certificate of innocence is premature, early, and uncalled for because the investigation is ongoing. And the fact is that the old policy was scrapped. Why was the old liquor policy and excise policy scrapped? Because Mr. Sisodia and Mr. Kejriwal's government said it was a useless policy, the new one would be good. The new one came in which procedure was not followed. Certain people seem to have got undue benefit. Loss was caused to the exchequer. The minute this came into public domain, what do Mr. Kejriwal and Mr. Sisodia do? Scrap the new policy. If you scrap the new policy and go back to the old policy, it begs the question, why did you scrap the old policy in the first place? So there is much more that meets the eye. We should wait for the final charge sheets or investigation to conclude by the agency. And of course, at the end of all that, Mr. Kejriwal would be justified to take a stand in favor of Mr. Sisodia or against Mr. Sisodia, depending on the charge sheet.
Right. Right, sir. Many thanks, Mr. Nalin Kohli, for speaking with Republic. And so even as the Municipal Corporation of Delhi elections approach on the 4th of December, political temperatures in the national capital are high with back-to-back allegations. The BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party at loggerheads. A major slugfest now over a latest video emerging of VVIP treatment. It appears Satyendar Jain had a staff of 10 people serving him. More on that later, but now it's time for a short break. On the other side, political slugfest over CIC order. BJP alleges Aam Aadmi Party appeasement politics over imam salaries. Prime Minister Modi's Mann Ki Baat address today. Stay tuned for the Prime Minister's message at 11 in a short while from now.
In August, you criticized the government after you were not allowed to hoist the national flag on Republic Day.
Yes, state government should answer that. It will be written in the history of Telangana. 2022 Republic Day program is not conducted. It is the undermining the nation's pride.
Watching live and breaking, and as we've been telling you, a massive political slugfest has broken out over a CIC order. The CIC says the Supreme Court's 1993 order on salaries for imams in Delhi is in violation of the Constitution. The salaries saw a hike under Chief Minister Kejriwal. Now the BJP has alleged appeasement politics. It has labelled AAP as practicing appeasement politics after the CIC report is exposed. And Abhishek Kapoor to tell us more about this latest charge against the Aam Aadmi Party. Abhishek, it's over to you.
Well, Rukma, so this is an order of the Central Information Commission given by Information Commissioner Uday Mahurkar. Now, what is important is that there was a petitioner by the name of Subhash Agrawal. He was wanting to understand from the Delhi government the expenses it incurs on the Delhi Waqf Board, and specifically what salaries are paid to the imams or the Maulvis in the mosques. And it so happens that the Delhi Waqf Board, which has its own income of about 30 lakh rupees, gets reimbursed to the tune of about 62 crore rupees by the Delhi government, which is essentially taxpayers' money. And much of that money goes into paying salaries to the imams or the muezzins in the mosques across Delhi. And the salaries range between 14 to 16,000 rupees. Now, what is important is that while there is a provision for making these payments to the imams of the mosques, essentially the people who lead the prayers at the mosques 5 times a day, but there is no similar provision or parity in terms of other religious denominations. So, for example, the priests who carry out the Sunday Mass in churches, or the Granthis who do prayers in the Gurudwaras, or the priests who carry out prayers at temples across Delhi, they don't get salaries. But through the institution of the Waqf Board, typically it so happens that the minority community or one minority community gets that money and the privileges. So what the order says is that this is against the grain of the secular spirit of the Constitution, which impinges, which affects the equality principles as enshrined in the articles between 14 and 19. And in fact, the order goes on to say that the centre should intervene on this and in fact has wanted that the order be provided to the Union Law Ministry for suitable action to ensure enforcement of provisions as enshrined both in the batches of fundamental rights of equality between Article 14 and 19 of the Constitution, and then Article 25 to 28, which provide for parity between religions and some protections given to the minorities. Essentially, the order aims at bringing in parity between religions and not benefit one particular community at the expense of public exchequer. In the backdrop or the background is a Supreme Court verdict of 1993, Rukma, which was essentially an order in connection with a case between All India Imam Organization and the Union of India, in which the Supreme Court had in fact made provision for these salaries. So I think what the order says is that the Supreme Court order itself of 1993 is in contravention of constitutional provisions of equality between religions, and that's why there should be a relook by the government on the same.
Right, and that, Abhishek, clearly the most crucial point that the AAP, the Aam Aadmi Party action of splurging this kind of salaries on imams, it is clearly in violation of a 1993 Supreme Court order. Many thanks, Abhishek, for joining us there and for breaking that down for us. Let's listen in to what BJP spokesperson Shehzad Poonawalla had to say on this entire issue.
AAP का मतलब आम आदमी पार्टी नहीं और अपीजमेंट वाली पार्टी बन चुका है और सीआईसी ने आज इसका पर्दाफाश किया है। उनके आदेश में ये साफ दिखाई देता है कि किस प्रकार से आम आदमी पार्टी का चाल चरित्र और चेहरा केवल और केवल वोट बैंक की राजनीति करना है। कैसे उन्होंने केवल एक वर्ग को खुश करने के लिए इमामों की सैलरी बढ़ाई, वो भी स्टेट के खजाने से, और वक्फ के ऊपर भी 100 करोड़ से ज्यादा की संपत्ति और पैसा खर्चा किया। ये उस समय किया गया जब 13,000 स्टूडेंट्स को, SC, ST, OBC स्टूडेंट्स को कोचिंग की आवश्यकता थी और वो आम आदमी पार्टी ने नहीं किया। ये तब हुआ जब DDU कॉलेज के प्रोफेसर्स और टीचर्स को सैलरी की आवश्यकता थी, परंतु उसके लिए उनके पास पैसे नहीं थे, केवल और केवल एक वोट बैंक को साधने के लिए।
And so the BJP now claiming appeasement politics of the Aam Aadmi Party. This after a CIC report. A latest CIC report has shown in various ways, in various details, how the Aam Aadmi Party violated a Supreme Court order of 1993 by hiking the salaries of imams. The question now being asked is why only imam salaries were hiked and not the salaries of priests and holy men of other minority communities as well. So a massive political slugfest has now broken out over the CIC order. The CIC has said how the Supreme Court's 1993 order was violated by Aam Aadmi Party Chief Minister, the Aam Aadmi Party convener Arvind Kejriwal, Chief Minister of Delhi, and nearly 100 crore rupees was splurged on the Waqf and on imams' salaries, which were hiked in violation of the Supreme Court 1993 order. And now we slip into a very short break, but more news coming up after that, so stay with us.
Does the Pakistani version of the Game of Thrones end here? Many people think it will. They think that there is a new chief in town and things will settle down. But my whatever little reading of Pakistan I've done tells me that this is the beginning. When he became DGISI, that was the time when he had access to a lot of so-called civilian intelligence. And this is the time when General Munir, he went to Imran Khan Niazi and he said, I have proof. He showed Imran Khan why his wife was corrupt. And it was there in black and white.
there is an unofficial boycott of the governor by the government in Telangana.
Definitely, it's not only the governor. Our Honorable Prime Minister is visiting Telangana. It is my culture to invite them, greet them, but his intention to show his animosity against the central government, in the history of Telangana, it will be written. A chief minister was behaving like that. Let them answer for that because it is in the public domain.
The headlines at this hour. Fresh CCTV tape of jailed AAP Minister Satyendar Jain emerges. Special housekeeping service captured on tape. BJP escalates attack on Aam Aadmi Party over the new Tihar tape. Reiterates VVIP treatment to Jain claim. Political slugfest over CIC order. BJP alleges AAP appeasement politics over Imam's salary. Days before the first phase, battleground Gujarat heats up. BJP deploys top guns for extensive campaign. Prime Minister Modi's Mann Ki Baat address in just a few minutes from now. Stay tuned for the Prime Minister's message at 11. And campaigning is heating up for the Municipal Corporation of Delhi polls. And right now we are getting you visuals of the BJP's campaign there. BJP Chief JP Nadda conducting his door-to-door campaign. It's a tradition with the BJP campaigning in this way. The BJP has held sway over the Municipal Corporation of Delhi for years now. And right now in those visuals you see JP Nadda of the BJP meeting people, members of the public, as he campaigns for the MCD elections for the BJP. And the BJP is, even as politics heats up over the MCD elections, it's looking like a two-way contest between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. And right now, we are getting our correspondent Piyush Mishra to take us through what's happening there on the ground. Piyush, you're there on the ground even as the BJP's campaign now at a peak for the MCD elections. Give us a sense of the atmosphere there, what's happening, and the buzz on the ground.
Well, certainly, Rukma, the countdown for the MCD elections has now begun. Remember that 1 week is left for the elections to take place. On 4th of December, elections will take place in National Capital. And just ahead of that, JP Neta, BJP's national president, is now raising a pitch in the favor of BJP. Right behind me, there are visuals of JP Neta, who is doing a door-to-door campaign in Wazirpur industrial area of National Capital. There are multiple issues which he is right now raising. You can clearly see how there's a massive downpour of the supporters here. He is interacting with the locals here, and if Parvez can zoom a video.
ये कार्यक्रम मेरे लिए 130 करोड़ देशवासियों से जुड़ने का एक और माध्यम है। हर एपिसोड से पहले गांव शहरों से आए ढेर सारे पत्रों को पढ़ना, बच्चों से लेकर बुजुर्गों के ऑडियो मैसेज को सुनना, ये मेरे लिए एक आध्यात्मिक अनुभव की तरह होता है। साथियों, आज के कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत मैं एक अनूठे उपहार की चर्चा के साथ करना चाहता हूं। तेलंगाना के राजन्ना सिरसिला जिले में एक बुनकर भाई हैं एलदी हरिप्रसाद गारू। उन्होंने मुझे अपने हाथों से G20 का यह लोगो बुनकर के भेजा है। यह शानदार उपहार देखकर तो मैं हैरान ही रह गया। हरिप्रसाद जी को अपनी कला में इतनी महारत हासिल है कि वो सबका ध्यान आकर्षित कर लेते हैं। हरिप्रसाद जी ने हाथ से बुने G20 के इस लोगो के साथ ही मुझे एक चिट्ठी भी भेजी है। इसमें उन्होंने लिखा है कि अगले साल G20 शिखर सम्मेलन की मेजबानी करना भारत के लिए बड़े ही गौरव की बात है। देश की इसी उपलब्धि की खुशी में उन्होंने G20 का यह लोगो अपने हाथों से तैयार किया है। बुनाई की यह बेहतरीन प्रतिभा उन्हें अपने पिता से विरासत में मिली है और आज वे पूरे पैशन के साथ इसमें जुटे हुए हैं। साथियों, कुछ दिन पहले ही मुझे G20 लोगो और भारत की प्रेसिडेंसी की वेबसाइट को लॉन्च करने का सौभाग्य मिला था। इस लोगो का चुनाव एक पब्लिक कॉन्टेस्ट के जरिए हुआ था। जब मुझे हरिप्रसाद गारू द्वारा भेजा गया उपहार मिला तो मेरे मन में एक और विचार उठा। तेलंगाना के किसी जिले में बैठा व्यक्ति भी G20 जैसी समिट से खुद को कितना कनेक्ट महसूस कर सकता है, ये देखकर मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा। आज हरिप्रसाद गारू जैसे अनेकों लोगों ने मुझे चिट्ठी भेजकर ये लिखा है कि देश को इतने बड़े समिट की मेजबानी मिलने से उनका सीना चौड़ा हो गया है। मैं आपसे पुणे के रहने वाले सुब्बा राव चिल्लारा जी और कोलकाता के तुषार जगमोहन उनके संदेश का भी जिक्र करूंगा। इन्होंने G20 को लेकर भारत के प्रोएक्टिव एफर्ट्स की बहुत सराहना की है। साथियों, G20 की वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन में 2/3, वर्ल्ड ट्रेड में 3/4 और वर्ल्ड जीडीपी में 85% भागीदारी है। आप कल्पना कर सकते हैं, भारत अब से 3 दिन बाद यानी 1 दिसंबर से इतने बड़े समूह की, इतने सामर्थ्यवान समूह की अध्यक्षता करने जा रहा है। भारत के लिए, हर भारतवासी के लिए ये कितना बड़ा अवसर आया है। ये इसलिए भी और विशेष हो जाता है क्योंकि ये जिम्मेदारी भारत को आजादी के अमृतकाल में मिली है। साथियों, G20 की अध्यक्षता हमारे लिए एक बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी बनकर आई है। हमें इस मौके का पूरा उपयोग करते हुए ग्लोबल गुड, विश्व कल्याण पर फोकस करना है। चाहे पीस हो या यूनिटी, पर्यावरण को लेकर संवेदनशीलता की बात हो या फिर सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट की, भारत के पास इनसे जुड़ी चुनौतियों का समाधान है। हमने वन अर्थ, वन फैमिली, वन फ्यूचर की जो थीम दी है, उससे वसुधैव कुटुंबकम के लिए हमारी प्रतिबद्धता जाहिर होती है। हम हमेशा कहते हैं, ओम सर्वेषाम स्वस्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषाम शांतिर्भवतु, सर्वेषाम पूर्णम भवतु, सर्वेषाम मंगलम भवतु। ओम शांति शांति शांति। अर्थात सबका कल्याण हो, सबको शांति मिले, सबको पूर्णता मिले और सबका मंगल हो। आने वाले दिनों में देश के अलग अलग हिस्सों में G20 से जुड़े अनेक कार्यक्रम आयोजित किए जाएंगे। इस दौरान दुनिया के अलग अलग हिस्सों से लोगों को आपके राज्यों में आने का मौका मिलेगा। मुझे भरोसा है कि आप अपने यहाँ की संस्कृति के विविध और विशिष्ट रंगों को दुनिया के सामने लाएंगे। और आपको ये भी याद रखना है कि G20 में आने वाले लोग भले ही अभी एक डेलीगेट के रूप में आए, लेकिन भविष्य के टूरिस्ट भी हैं। मेरा आप सभी से एक और आग्रह है विशेष तौर से मेरे युवा साथियों से हरिप्रसाद गारू की तरह ही आप भी किसी न किसी रूप में G20 से जरूर जुड़े। कपड़े पर G20 का भारतीय लोगो बहुत कूल तरीके से, स्टाइलिश तरीके से बनाया जा सकता है, छापा जा सकता है। मैं स्कूलों, कॉलेजों, यूनिवर्सिटी से भी आग्रह करूंगा कि वो अपने यहाँ G20 से जुड़ी चर्चा, परिचर्चा, कंपटीशन कराने के अवसर